Good evening. With Cindy Sexton, I'm Greg Glover in for David Carroll. Authorities say the cleanup process in the Florida Panhandle could take months.
Volunteers from local churches in the southeast part of Tennessee are there doing what they can to make a difference. Our news team is covering stories on how residents are picking up the pieces today. We'll start with Channel 3's Tim Pham. He is live in Panama City. Tim, what do the folks there say they need help with the most?
Well, Cindy, they say they need time to make those temporary fixes now because there's rain in the forecast. I want to show you what happened to this business here. It almost looks like a bomb went off or a tornado went through. You can see the brick wall tumbled over. Look, there's a street sign there inside this old printing business, and it's still on its poles, and the roof, it's gone. Walk with me this way, and I want to show you what happened to this conference room over here. This used to be an old printing business. This conference room, you can see the the chairs are turned sideways, and the roof, you can see, is gone. What many people are dealing with here in Panama City. A walk into Steve Bowe's home, and you can see right away what Michael left behind.
Literally pushed this entire wall a foot, if not more, off of its foundation.
He evacuated and returned home last weekend to learn their dream home was no longer the same.
When you see the damage itself and you feel the dampness and the horrific smells, it becomes so real.
The family of four is now staying in his office in the only room untouched by the storm. Unsure of how he would begin cleaning up, he heard from an old friend 340 miles away.
These guys, spur of the moment, there was no question, can you go? It's just like, we're ready. And so all across our valley, you see that because our churches are there to help.
Jeremy Collins is the senior pastor at Ottawa Baptist. He used to preach in Panama City.
As you see the things that are going on in our country that are not positive, in a time like this, you see our country and our churches coming together. And that's just because we've been loved by Jesus, and we want to show others that love.
A team made up of 14 volunteers from Hamilton County is cleaning, fixing, and repairing what residents can't do alone.
These volunteers, they come in, they do it out of the goodness of their heart.
In a time that seemed dark, these volunteers have been a light. It's a blessing this family needed. Well, we are here in Panama City, obviously. Cleanup continues. It will happen for several months. Volunteers with CrossNet, that group the church came with, they say they'll send another group this weekend. Live in Panama City, I'm Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Tim, thank you.